Hello everyone, this is hopefully a short message just to encourage you this time to really get stuck into the Word of God. There's no substitute for this, both for you and for your family. There's nothing as important as spending time in the Word. I know going into the lockdown I had visions of spending a huge amount of time in the Word and in prayer, and I look 3 weeks in and I go, I don't know whether much has really changed, and that's sad. There's lots of things we're spending time on that are really good. Spending time with the family is really, really good. But there's so many things we are doing or I'm doing, that are taking away my time with Jesus in the Bible. And as a church, we've been looking through the first 4 chapters of Romans, and Paul takes us through that. And the first they really go through is the wrath and God's judgment. And this is what is due. And then we look at the law, and the law can't save us. And then we say, look at people, can we save us? Are we good enough to save ourselves? And it says no one is like it. We all fall short. And it is only through faith that we can be saved. And then we look at Abraham and the promises that Abraham was given, and the faith, and it was credited to him as righteousness. And this promise that he didn't waver, even though he maybe tried to take things in his own hands a little bit, his faith did not waver. And in my readings, I've been just going through what God's promises are in this book, and there must be thousands, because the few chapters that I read, there are hundreds. Isaiah 54, 55, 58, Matthew 6, Matthew 10, Jeremiah 29, Psalm 23, Revelation 19. They are full up. And we need to be reading those promises, but not only reading them, we need to be believing them. And I'd just like to illustrate this quickly. So imagine this is your view of the world. Ignore me. This is your view of the world. And in aspects here, there are things that where do I go when I die? Or I need to provide for my families. Things that maybe we worry about. And then we get saved. And this is Jesus. It's a good representation of Jesus. And that is our view in this world. And that is Jesus. And maybe that brings a whole bunch of new fears. We've now got end times. And how scary that could be. We've now got to tell people about Jesus. And that's really scary too. I mean, that's peer pressure. Where's our food going to come from? Those things still remain. But the amazing thing is, the more time we spend in the Word, and the closer we get, and we read these words and we believe the promises that God has for us, is God starts to block those aspects, those fears. It's not that you're really blocking. It's not like a Bible like this, which is showing we can't see through it. But those things still remain. But now we start seeing it through God's eyes. See God's plan in it, see God's heart in it, that it no longer produces a fear. So we can go look at peer pressure, and we realize what God has said, and suddenly it's not so scary. There's an excitement to be telling people about Jesus. And as we get closer, we read another promise, and we have faith in it, and it blocks another aspect, and we see now end times is not as concerning. There's an excitement. There's going to be fear out there, but it doesn't need to become us. We can see God's heart and God's plan in it, and we can spend more time and more time. To this point, the Bible is blocking most of our things. There are still things that we need to be spending more time and getting closer to Jesus, until this Bible is ideally going to take our entire view, so we can see the world through God's eyes, see God's heart in all of these aspects. And we can encourage others. It really is over this time, guys. I really encourage you. Let's spend time in the Word. God bless you.